Okay. Hello, my name is Matt, 43-year-old guy. I found out about having HIV a long time ago when I was kind of in puberty, post-puberty. And at the time, I don't remember having really super strong feelings, but I remember I did very clearly made a decision that I wasn't going to tell anyone about it, because I thought that was the noble thing to do. I thought that was the right thing to do. And I also made a decision that I was never going to be with anyone, because I was under the impression that what I had was not only going to kill me, but it was also highly contagious. And I remember telling my parents, I think the day that I officially found out, that I never wanted to talk about it, ever. And that is what I didn't do for a long time. I didn't talk to anyone through school, through university. Over the course of 15, 16 years, I didn't tell anyone. Some people knew in my family, and it got out slowly, but I never knew who knew, and no one ever talked to me about it. It was confusing, and it became a all-encompassing theme of my life. That's all I thought about, was trying not to think about having HIV, and even though I decided that I was never going to be with a girl because I thought it was the right thing to do, that's all I thought about. I became obsessed with girls, and I just saw girls everywhere, and it went on for years. It was really a horrible way to live. It wasn't like I felt, I didn't feel anything. Yeah, that was the symptom when I look back. That was the main way I could describe it, is that I didn't feel. I learnt not to feel, to shut things out, to put up quite a happy exterior that I was coping. People go, wow, Matt really copes with this well. And when I look back, I can tell that I wasn't coping at all. And I maintained this even through a relationship. I kept secrecy. Coming out of that relationship, I started declining psychologically, mentally. I was not dealing with things. I was basically, I was becoming manic depressive maybe. And when I was into my 30s, I had a psychotic episode that lasted about 9 months. The culmination of which, the end of it, was I started, in dealing with coming out of this psychotic episode, I started telling people about having HIV. And I found out that some people had known all along. They'd never mentioned it to me. Some people, it was a surprise. And some people were really hurt that I didn't tell them. And it was a good time. It was healing. It was after, there had been 20 years pretty much of secrecy, and it was good to be able to talk about it. And pretty much since then, my life has gotten stable, and I've felt I don't have the extremes, the highs and lows anymore, that I grew to experience. And ever since coming out with it, I've started to heal. And I wish I had started that healing process 20 years earlier. I wish I had talked to people about it. Keeping that secret was pointless and sad. And I feel for myself when I look back, see that younger person. And Now I've come full circle. I'm happy to talk about it with anyone, yeah, even an iPad. And yeah, that's about all I've got to say.